This headline isn't just fantasy, it could become reality. The fact of the matter is, eliminating the FDIC is a topic under serious discussion right now. But what is the FDIC?
FDIC stands for Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. It was invented in the 1930s to deal with bank runs.
When President Franklin Roosevelt signed the Banking Act of 1933 into law, individuals, families, and businesses could, for the first time, know their bank deposits were safe.
Now, to just suddenly eliminate it and say we're not going to do that function anymore and give the Treasury Department some ability to try and replace the money, is that a wise move?
I would probably not recommend that. No, I think the system has worked very, very well. In fact, it's rare that we have runs on the banks anymore.
You see, banks don't have all of your money stored inside their vaults. It's invested and used elsewhere. If you withdraw a small amount of cash, it's no problem. But if too many people try and take all of their money out of the bank at the same time, it causes a run, and people may panic because there's not enough cash on hand to pay everybody's full deposits at once. But the FDIC insures those deposits up to $250,000, so if the bank fails, you don't lose a penny of the money you deposited. How do we know it works? Well, it's happened before.
In 2008, a great recession hammers global markets. Millions of households lose their homes to foreclosure, and more than 500 banks would ultimately fail.
The FDIC covered all of those losses through its insurance. Now, the agency makes banks pay premiums into a deposit insurance fund. No consumers pay those premiums, only banks.
But some of the current administration believe the agency has to be abolished to reduce the size of government and also to loosen regulations.
There are folks who take a more libertarian point of view to government and say, well, banks can develop their own insurance plan. Why do we have to have the government backing this? Banks should be required to set up some kind of an insurance company to backstop them. I have no trouble with that being investigated. But again, the system that we have now, I think, has worked very, very well.
We've signed some executive orders.
Now, the FDIC can't be abolished with just the stroke of a pen as an executive order. Congress has to get involved. Will Congress go along with something like this, do you think?
Oh, I would guess not. I'd be highly surprised, even with a Republican majority in both the houses, that would be passed.
Some financial experts believe if the FDIC is abolished, it will have a domino effect, undermining our economy as well as creating turmoil in our lending system. Working for you, I'm consumer investigator Steve Frazier.